Hey YouTube, coming at you with this subscriber submitted video from Ethan, who's been on the video many times before. He submits all the time, so thank you for submitting. RHYPERIOR, Vigoroth, Pidgeot, and I'm gonna ignore Vigoroth and Pidgeot because they've appeared on multiple videos of people, and you kind of know what they do, right? RHYPERIOR is the interesting one to me. I was like, oh, I need to showcase this because it's a terribly ranked Pokemon, but it's an interesting pick Pokemon, right? Because you're rock, so you resist all the flyers. This meta is flyer, Steelix, and fighters. So you're obviously gonna get lit up by the fighters, although they're not pure fighters, right? They're normal typing, so you'll still hit for neutral with Smackdown. But then you have rock for flyers, you have breaking swipe, which can lower the attack, and then you have surf for Gligar and Blaziken. I'm just like, that's interesting. Like, again, RHYPERIOR can probably only get to like level, like, I don't know, 15, 16, 17, so like it's probably pretty low level and very glassy, but probably hits very hard and may have play in this meta. So I'm actually interested to see how it performs. Let's look at some battles. So you have Gligar here. Smackdowns will be doing neutral because the ground resists flying takes super effective. So neutral. As you see, the wing attacks are resisted, but they're super spammy, so they're already at a dig. So good shield on the dig there. Going straight for breaking swipe. I don't know if I love that. I think that most people probably don't know. Yeah, I would assume that most people probably don't know what RHYPERIOR's movesets are, especially when it's normally like, I think everyone knows it has breaking swipes now because that was the new, is it breaking swipe or breaking swipes? Has that move because everyone knows that it got the move and people were excited about that. I don't know how many people super know it has surf, and when you have a Pokemon that's weak to surf, you might as well just smack it with surf, right? So here we go, going straight for the surf. Again, maybe they don't know you have surf, so this could be good. And again, doesn't do amazing. I was gonna say I'm surprised you're staying in here because rock is resisted, but between the surf and this breaking swipe, you did put it pretty low and lower the attack, so now Vigoroth can just come and farm. I guess you're worried about like again switch lock because you're going to have to take one here, maybe even take a second one before. There's no point of throwing the move, you just got to counter down. But at this point, given that Steelix is gone, I think you just farm down and okay. They instant swap there, so that's interesting on their part. You're 2 times lower, so I don't know if wing attack doesn't going to do much though, so I guess you kind of had to. You may be able to have wing attack down from that range. It would have been close. You probably would have had to take another move though. They have 2 shields still, so that's the sort of tricky part, but their Steelix is low. If their Steelix comes back in, you can probably just, yeah, farm down, and now just Feather Dance whatever the heck you see here. Doesn't matter what it is. Yep. Feather Dance, immediately Feather Dance again. There is no point of letting anything happen besides Feather Dances here. They cannot get out. They cannot reset. 2 shields or what? Does not matter. 4 times lowered into a mirror match. This match is over. I don't care how many friggin' moves you get here, Vigoroth. You are counter down range and you are not going to be able to do anything. Going for the Brave Bird just to... doesn't matter. You don't need... Like, you can... Once they throw that move, you can just get out. Like, once you ate one body slam on Pidgeot, you can get out immediately. You don't need to throw that move there, because you're just counter down range at this point. RHYPERIOR versus Abomasnow. So you're both doing super effective to each other. I gotta admit they outpace you to the move, but I think you can probably just smack them down because it's a shadow. Pretty glassy, taking super effective rock. Yeah, just commit to the farm down. Have a move and a half coming out, which is pretty good. Throw the surf. There we go. Again, assuming that they will not know that you have surf. Okay, I guess they do, but it doesn't matter. Just go. I know what you're thinking. Maybe they'll double shield, but if I was them, I would not shield this. Yeah, so if they're going to shield one, it's very unlikely that they will double shield this Gligar here because they don't know your back Pokemon, and going down 0 shields and not knowing the 2 back Pokemon and going down to 0 shields, you having 1 and they don't know your 2 Pokemon, not many people are going to do that. So in that scenario, they're almost always going to let that go. So just go double surf to do super effective there. Aerial Ace, Not enough to take out. Holy smokes. Yeah, I guess that rock would make sense. Talonflame here. So get up. It'll take 2 body slams to come out to take you out. Now the question is, do they just go straight Brave Bird, or they just go Flame Charge? I think like 90% go Flame Charge first. Yeah, I think 90% basically go Flame Charge because they think they can like ramp up and really take you out. And they may get another move off here. Nope, they do not. I thought they'd get another one, but it's not really a good move on their part to try and go for it, get it caught in the Incinerate there. Yeah, that's kind of a weird play. Okay, so this is a monster lead. I expect them to get out. I expect them to get out. Now realizing they need to get out. Breaking Swipe before you get into... I don't hate this because what you want to do is ensure that you are going to win switch here, right? And the Vigoroth double matchup is in favor of Vigoroth in even, right? But they already had like 1 or 2 double kicks. So lowering their attack significantly so you can just come in like counter. Plus you did some chip with Smackdown. Keeps that alignment of RHYPERIOR on the... I think you have to shield. Yeah, I think you have to shield. You could have thrown earlier, right? You're just farming a bunch. You're going to get 2 body slams off. If they're smart, they just like come in Pidgeot and let this go. Let multiple body slams go. Yeah, if I was Pidgeot, I would just let this go. The only issue is if they let multiple go and don't take you out, they may get switch locked, which is what I think they're now worried about. Right? Because if RHYPERIOR comes in and takes this out, or you take this out with Body Slam, then they're going to get caught. Oh my god, on the Abomasnow. Yeah. Cannot be. No, not many people are expecting a rock user in this. I would not be expecting a RHYPERIOR in this. So we've seen this before. Again, I would go straight Surf. I think you have to commit. I think you have to commit a shield to dig. Okay, so got a shield there. I wouldn't test Fate though. I'd go straight Surf next time. There you go, dig. I bet you they're gonna reset now. They are not resetting. Can they get to a second dig here? They can. Will it take out? It does not. So I guess that's your trade-off there, and that's maybe why you're not going. Maybe that's why you're not going Surf, because you can lower their attack. That 1 dig will not take you out, and then you can just smack down in the 1 or take a second shield. Talonflame comes in. Yeah, just Brave Bird and reset on Vigoroth. Vigoroth is a fine thing to reset on. So, goodbye Talon. Oh, it doesn't even take out. I was about to say, I'm surprised you're not resetting right away, but I guess it does not matter in that scenario. Okay, another good lead. I expect some sort of Vigoroth or something come in. Gligar. Gligar's not a terrible... Yeah, you're going straight sack now. So I guess in your mind, and again, having just seen it play out, it's not a terrible... now they're in trouble. Oh, now they're really in trouble. Shield down. Lower the attack. The problem is, it's still Shadow. You can live another one. You either have 2 options here. You either just go Brave Bird and get it out of here, or you shield once. I don't even think... You probably Feather Dance down, quite honestly, because it's a Shadow. So if you don't want to throw, yeah, you can Feather Dance down. Come out with energy. Come out with a Brave Bird. So you can either Feather Dance or Brave Bird, depending on what it is. Throw it. Baiting here. Get the bait works. It's huge. Vigoroth alignment. And then, yeah, this is just hard counter, essentially. I'm so curious to see what a Brave Bird does to you. Please let this go. I want to see. Okay. So it's not... Oh my god. Yeah. That makes sense about the Smackdown. 2 times lowered. Brave Bird does like 50%. Okay, that's not insignificant. Not insignificant. But still. It's okay. So rough lead. This is your first time seeing a really rough lead. You had a lot of good leads here. What do you do in a rough lead? Have to come Pidgeot. You got to hope they don't have a Steelix in the back. Plus, at this point, you're now playing a bait game. Right? They're going to outpace you to 2 body slams. So Feather Dance down, which I think is right because now they probably can't take you out with an aerial ace. And can you get to... I don't think they can take you out 2 times lowered here. Non-shadow? No, they can't. So get to the Brave Bird. Yeah, okay, I like that play. Because it's a non-shadow. If it was a shadow Gligar, maybe they could have gotten it to it, but I like that. I like the bait, and then I like the going for it there. There, again, you can live it. You can live it. Again, I agree with the shield because there's no reason for them to bait there. They are 2 times lowered, so you can live it. But again, even 2 times lowered is still going to do well over 50% to a Rhyperior, in my opinion. So not bad. Now the question is, do you chip with Dragon or with Breaking Swipes here? So you can come in the mirror match, better situation. My worry is that they're just going to reset and then have you in the back here. Okay. They don't, again, they're still going to get a good chip off, and then Vigoroth is just going to sweep this matchup for them. So you're going to lose this. They're going to CMP you here, which is, I guess, not a bad idea. Energy Ball takes you out. Yeah, I think you had to like almost commit to the farm down, because then you would have had multiple moves coming out, but now they have a shield and they need a bulldoze though. Breaking Swipe will lower the attack. Bulldoze to like a 65% lowered attack. I still think it's probably going to take you out or put you in counter range. Yeah, like exactly. Look at that. I don't even know the matchups. I just kind of know from experience playing. Okay, another bad lead. Pidgeot again. Okay, this is playing with the exact same. Did I just put up the same video twice? Let's see. Body Slam, come in with Gligar. No, come in with Pidgeot, so it is a different one. Feather Dancing here, which is okay. I think they're just going to... oh, Brave Bird. They could... they may not shield, though. Yeah, I like that. I was about to say, they're not going to shield. Can you get to the Feather Dance? Oof. I mean, at least you don't have to see this here. If they have a Gligar in the back, it's still going to be a little tough for you. If they have a Gligar, I would just let this go if I were them, but we'll see what happens here. They shield. I guess they have so much energy, they want to get another one off, and they know they win CMP against you. So in that situation there, this is where your opponent just played a little smarter here. You lost CMP. You really only have 2 moves here. You either get the counter through and get that extra counter, or you try and catch on a Rhyperior. There's absolutely 0 reason to CMP here when you know you lose CMP, because you're just dumping energy, and you know that they're gonna force you to shield. So next time, either just counter through to get that 6 counter, or try and catch this because you know they're gonna CMP you. Catch it on Rhyperior where it's resisted. Because now you have to shield. You're gonna dump your energy. So those are just the little things that like you need to be aware. Oh, get out of here! Yeah. Oh, smack! Oh my god! Oh my god! Brutal. Didn't matter in the ending, but yeah. Okay, Gligar matchup. So I'm assuming we've seen this a few times. We'll probably play this the exact same, where you shield the dig. They get out into Steelix. Again, I don't know if I love this breaking. Okay, so they do shield. Interesting. I still don't know if I love that breaking swipe. I'd rather just go for the surf and try and get chipped there. Because now this is a good matchup. But again, one shield here, they can breaking swipe you a couple times and then make it a little more difficult for you. They do decide to let it go, which makes sense, because now they're gonna get some farm on you. Probably two breaking swipes here. They can maybe get to a third one. Okay, good CMP there. Body Slam will take out, even though it's resisted. Smart not to take a third one. Superior. Yeah, just get the chip you can. I think, yeah, you absolutely have to stand here because you have to keep switch. You have to get your Pidgeot on this and keep your RHYPERIOR lead here. They are going for a super, super, super aggressive farm down, which I think is probably smart. One of their only win conditions here, but Pidgeot will just eat these aerial aces. They're throwing Frenzy Blind. That's another option. Maybe go aerial ace. Oh, 3 frenzies may take out, but it just does not seem. Got shielded potential dig. Again, if they're smart, they bait here. Yeah, because that's their only win condition is to bait there, I think. Do they have a shield? But even Superior is just going to get smacked down here, I think. They could potentially farm you down, but I think the smackdowns are going to add up before the Vine Whips. But 1 wing attack should take out. And they're already lowered with the Breaking Swipe, so this will not take out. No, just short. Not bad. Not a bad effort for what was a pretty tough matchup for them. Okay, again, Vigoroth, or I was supposed to say, Vigoroth or Double is going to come in. You get the Breaking Swipe off. You come in Vigoroth. We've seen this before. Don't hate this play at all. I think it's the right play. You're going to go for the straight counter down like last time. They let a full counter through there, so this is just going to make this matchup much easier. 2, 3. Yep, they let the full counter through there, else I would have got another move off. Time to start body slam. I almost turned into a... Time to start body slamming there. Just getting these body slams off. I think it's the right play. They're going to have to try and sweep with whatever in the back, so I'm surprised they're even... Yeah, they have to throw here and then immediately get out. They're down a shield though, so it's going to be tough no matter what they have in the back. You're sort of 1. Oof. I guess it's maybe not as tough. Steelix is a tough one. They're going to break and swipe you. What do? I mean, you have to save this. You cannot let Pidgeot go. The question is, do you even pretend to throw this surf here, or do you just like bank it? Yeah, I think you have to. Yeah, I think that's right. I think you have to try and bank this because you cannot throw a breaking swipe lowered here. If I were you, what would I do here? They're gonna get to the breaking swipe. I think you have to go Brave Bird. It's 2 times lowered. Yeah, I think you have to go Brave Bird just to try and get this in surf range. It's really your only sort of win condition here. They reset. Ooh. I would have taken this out with the Brave Bird. Because now you... Okay. Okay. So that was close. The only thing I was going to say there is now you potentially risk them getting a Feather Dance off on you and then like killing the surf. They do get a breaking... Oh, that was a brutal combo. Getting the breaking swipe and the Dragon Tail off. And then that's resisted enough to win. So that's tough. As a team, so RHYPERIOR, interesting. Definitely has play. We saw... I'm just trying to think of like the main meta. Like obviously Gligar, you need to shield up digs. But you can take that matchup. Against the pure flyers like Pidgeot and stuff like that, great. Against the Steelix, it seems kind of tough because it seems like the Dragon Tail and Breaking Swipes is going to add up way quicker than your resisted Smackdown and Surf. And then obviously counter users are going to light you up. So basically that's the meta. So that was how you play it all out. But that is it. Thank you for the submission. If you want to submit any videos, link in the description. Basically what you do is you just upload them to Google Drive, and then make sure I have access to the link, and then you send me the link, and then I will see if it's a good one to post. What videos do I post? I do it if there's like, I won't do it if it's just like a repeat of a team I've done. Like if this was like a team I've already put out, I wouldn't do it. Or if it's a team that I just like totally don't agree with. If it's just like a terrible, like a team that has like super flaws or something, I probably won't showcase it. But if it's if it's a team like this where it's like, this is a balanced team, right? RHYPERIOR is weak to fighter. You have Vigoroth and Pidgeot and deal with those. Rhyperior is an interesting one. Is an interesting Pokemon that we haven't seen yet, and you can. It's interesting to see the Smackdown, Break and Scythe, and Surf in action. That's actually quite a nice combo for this meta. It just obviously has its weaknesses in being weak to fighter and being super classy. That's it. Thanks for the submission. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.